Do this routine with me when you feel drained from working at the computer for long hours, or maybe even short hours, and your energy is just low. We're going to do a few Qigong movements that are going to open up your legs, your hips, your shoulders, your lower back. It's going to give you a nice lower back release and just overall energy and rejuvenation. You won't need any equipment for this. All you need to do is stand up from your desk and walk back away from the desk, away from the computer. Turn this video on and don't forget to like the video, leave a comment below, and save the video that you can come back to this and just up level your energy anytime you're working at the computer. So I just started this moving my hips in opposition of my arms. And this might not be the easiest thing to start if you haven't done this before, but once you get it going, it feels so energizing and good. So arms are moving back as the hips are moving forward. I'm going to show you what this looks like from the side. And as you'll notice what I'm doing with my feet, as my hips go forward, I'm bringing the weight to the front of my ball of my feet or my toes as my hips go forward and my arms are going back. And as my hips go back, my weight goes into my heels. And this feels absolutely wonderful. You're going to start to feel it in your calves. It's already going to bring your body overall rejuvenation and energy immediately. As soon as we start doing this, I'm going to turn and face you again. And it should feel great already, just like you're skiing, if you've ever skied before, and you feel like your body's going down forward and the wind is passing by your sides. Try to lift up on the inside of the thighs when you're doing this so that your knees don't start coming together. You want to keep those knees open as you're going through, but it should feel nice and easy. Arms are heavy. And once you get a rhythm going, you're going to exhale out your mouth. The exhale helps regulate your nervous system. It helps create that nice full body coordination and rhythm with all our various rhythmic systems in the body, our circulation that has a rhythm from the heartbeat, our breath from our respiratory system. And this will even probably make an impact on your craniosacral rhythm as well. So you really want to just keep this energy going. And then we're going to slow our arms down, make them not go as far up by our shoulders or our hips until we come to a nice, almost stop, but just a slowing down. We're going to open our legs wider than our hips, and we're going to start to move our arms with our hips. As we do this, we're rotating, lifting up the back heel. As you lift up your back heel, your torso is going in the direction of your hips. And so is your eyes. Your eyes are looking at the walls as you're moving. And the back hand should actually hit the back of your hip on each side. You want to be swinging your arms back and forth so that you feel that connection to the back of the hip and the front of the opposite hip. Where your eyes go, your body will follow. So bring your eyes to where you want your torso to go. And then you're going to move your arms into your lower back area. So you're going to start making a connection into that kidney area in your lower back. The kidneys have so much to do with our life force energy. So we're waking up that energy system again, making a connection to the lower back. Be nice and gentle with yourself, but the connection or the hit should not hurt. It should feel really good, like a nice vibration in your lower back. Now we're going to bring this up into the shoulders, one level higher. Imagine throwing a ball across the front of your body, and your palm's going to actually slap onto the side of that shoulder. My back arm can hit anywhere it does. Try to have it making contact with your body. And you can go faster or slower than I'm going. It's completely up to you what feels the best. You should already start to feel your energy increasing. Now let's bring this down into the lower back area again. thinking of where your belly button is facing. And that's something I learned in golf. So really paying attention to where your easy connection should be soft, effortless. Start bringing the effort back down, slowing back down, and coming to a still body. We're going to go through that again, starting with the front and moving into that first exercise. Arms moving in opposition to your hips. And this time, let's lift the arms up all the way to the shoulders if you didn't have them quite that high. Make it a little bit bigger movement this time. Moving into your heels, lifting your toes, feeling your ankles, feeling the full weight of your body into your feet. Just a few more seconds here. And then slowing the arms down. You can still feel your body move, your torso move. Open up the legs wide and start the second movement. Start to bring those arms into your lower back, making contact with the lower back and the side of your waist. Now let's bring it up into the shoulders again. This is going to increase your metabolism, your heart rate. Should just make you feel very energized after we're finished. We've got a couple more exercises after this to open up your lower back, the side of your body, and help really still the nervous system. Coming back to the hips and slowing down the movement so you're barely lifting up the heel, you're barely turning the torso until your body kind of stops. Almost like when you're coming off of a swing and you've got to slow yourself down. This next movement we're going to take is feet are a little wider than hip width apart. Take your right hand, actually this is my left hand to you, grab a hold of the right forearm, and you're going to take your arm overhead. And as I'm reaching this arm overhead, I'm grabbing a hold of the right forearm with the left hand, and I'm reaching over to the side. And what you're going to feel as you tug just gently on your skin right here on your forearm, you're going to feel that connection down the side of your body, all the way up the arm into where you're touching. And it is a fascial connection here into the side of the body. And I want you to take a deep breath as you drag that arm a little bit more vigorously into the wrist. Then you're going to curl forward. You're going to relax your chest. And then you're going to come up to the other side. And then we're just going to switch arms. You're going to grab a hold of the other forearm. And you're going to stretch it up and over across the body so you can feel that reach and that whole line down the side of the body, opening everything up. Then we're going to curl forward. And then we're going to sit back up, come up to standing on that other side and reach and stretch. And then look at the ground, curling forward. And slowly let your body be heavy as you round the chest to come over to the other side. And we're going to reach into that other side, really pulling on the forearm and then curl back to the center. This time, instead of coming back, we're going to stop in the middle. We're going to let our head relax completely and take your hands and grab the opposite elbow. We're just going to bring our weight from one side of the body to the other. So I'm bringing my weight over to the right leg, and you might hit right about at the knee level here with your hands right by your knees. Then you're just going to relax the body and then go to the other side. Take a nice deep breath when you get to the end point of that stretch. And then let's go to the other side. Coming over. And one more time. Coming back to the center, release the hands from the elbows. Bend your knees slightly. Pull the stomach in. And slowly round up, one vertebrae at a time, until you come to standing. Now, the last stretch that we're going to do, I'm going to show you from the side. And this really helps open up your lower back. We're going to take the left hand and we're going to tuck it under the right knee. We're going to take the right hand and we're going to put it on our lower back. And as we're putting it on our lower back, we're just going to pull up on the tissue. So it's like we're kind of dragging our hand. And if you want to do it exactly on your skin, you can do that and it'll feel even better. Feet are hip width apart, bending your knees. You're going to pull from your fingertips underneath that knee as you bend your knees into a slow, gentle squat. You're curling towards the knee, that right knee, nose right over the knee, and pull your back hand up just a little bit on your lower back. Your hand will go to where your body feels tight, to where you have some sticky tissue, some sticky fascia in that lower back, and then release your hands and come to standing. We're going to go to the other side, curling up and over, curling forward, taking that other hand behind us, bending the knee, pulling that knee forward. Nose is going to go directly over that left knee and finding the area that you need to release in your lower back the most. Releasing the hands from the back, standing all the way up. And one more time each side. Bending the knees into a light squat. Bringing that elbow out in front of you. You're going to feel even more stretch when that elbow is active. Coming all the way up. And last one. I like to exhale into the stretch. And sitting all the way back up. Just roll your shoulders back a few times. Come to standing. Thanks for joining me. Your whole body should feel more energized and alive from this routine. It's easy, it's accessible, you don't need any equipment. Please give the video a like, leave a comment below about what other exercises you'd like to learn from me, what you'd like to see. I will also have a link below where you can learn more about the Years Younger membership, where I guide you through complete classes for mobility, strength, posture, breath, and nervous system regulation. Thank you for joining me today. See you in the next one.